Hello and welcome. If you've ever felt a connection to Jodhpur, maybe lived there or visited, you've probably wondered about its really deep past.
Absolutely. There's so much history layered there.
And today, that's what we're doing, a deep dive. We're trying to uncover the oldest name we can find for Jodhpur and, the story behind it. We've looked at some historical sources for this.
Right. And what emerges is fascinating. The earliest name linked to the area isn't Jodhpur itself. It's actually Mandavyapura.
Mandavyapura. Okay, where does that name come from?
It refers to the historic town of Mandore. That's just north of where Jodhpur city is today in Rajasthan.
Mandore. Right, I know Mandore. So Mandavyapura was its ancient name.
Exactly. And it
Yeah.
wasn't just any town. Mandora or Mandavyapura was quite significant.
Yeah.
Back in the 6th century, it was the capital of the Pratihara dynasty.
The Pratiharas of Mandavyapura, presumably.
Precisely. So that name, Mandavyapura, it's tied to a specific figure, a rishi named Mandavya.
Ah, okay. So the place was named after him, Rishi Mandavya. What's his story? Why was he so important that a capital city would bear his name?
Well, his story comes from the Mahabharata, actually. It's quite dramatic. The texts say he was unjustly punished by a local king.
Unjustly. What did they do?
It was severe impalement.
Impalement. Wow, that's
Mm.
brutal. The sources say.
Remarkably, yes. According to the accounts, Rishi Mandavya survived this horrific ordeal.
He survived being impaled. That's hard to even imagine. What happened next? Did he just leave?
No, he actually confronted the king afterwards. He demanded to know why he, an innocent man, had suffered this.
Good for him. And what did the king say?
The confrontation led to a revelation, basically. It became clear that the punishment was a mistake, that Mandavya was completely innocent.
So justice, eventually, his resilience, surviving that, it must have been seen as incredibly significant.
Absolutely. Surviving something like that and then successfully challenging the injustice, it's a powerful story of, truth and righteousness winning out.
And that's why they named the place Mandavyapura, to honor that story, his resilience.
That's the connection the histories draw. The Pratiharas making it their capital in the 6th century really cements that link between the place, the dynasty, and the sage's story.
So when we talk about Mandore today, the place with the cenotaphs and gardens,
Hmm.
we're actually talking about the modern form of this ancient Mandavyapura, named for Rishi Mandavya.
Exactly. The name just shortened, kind of evolved over the centuries. Mandore is Mandavyapura.
That's quite a connection. We often hear the region called Marwar historically, too.
Yes, Marwar is another important historical name for the larger region, but Mandore, or Mandavyapura, represents this even older layer, specifically tied directly to Rishi Mandavya through his very name.
Wow, so if you're from Jodhpur or have roots in that region, there's this incredible link back to ancient Hindu narratives, to the specific story of resilience and justice. It's not just a place name, it's a legacy.
It really is. It adds this profound depth, doesn't it? Knowing that the ground you walk on carries the echo of a name honoring someone who endured and overcame such injustice. It gives a unique sense of continuity.
So, just to sum it up then, Jodhpur's history really stretches back through Mandore, whose ancient name, Mandavyapura, is a direct tribute to Rishi Mandavya and his powerful story.
That's the core takeaway. It's about resilience, about justice, and about how these narratives get embedded in the identity of a place.
Knowing this definitely adds another layer, another dimension to understanding Jodhpur and the whole region today. It makes you feel, I don't know, more connected to that deeper past.
It really does. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it, how many other places that we think we know well
Right.
have these ancient stories hidden just beneath the surface of their names? What other figures or events are remembered, maybe unconsciously, in the names we use every day?
That's a great thought to leave people with. What stories are waiting to be rediscovered in the names all around us? Something to think about.